My fellow students, I come to you on this solemn occasion with my final speech of this course, at least. This is my goodbye speech. I'm John Wurtenberg. This is COM 206. Now I'd like to start out with an anecdote for your dining and dancing pleasure. I attended CAC in person in 2001 fall semester, taking computer-related courses. My teacher was named Mr. Bill Downs. On 9/11/2001, we had a test on DOS, and I'll bet most of you don't even know what that is, scheduled. Nobody foresaw the attacks that occurred that morning. Just before school started, I suggested to Mr. Downs that we delay the test because many people were very nervous on account of events. He decided to have the test anyway. And I thought maybe he thinks I'm not prepared. Anyway, I got a 96. Mr. Downs and I became members of the same church, and I started calling him Mr. Bill over 20 years ago. I still kid him about that test. And now, 23 years later, I'm being instructed by yet another Mr. Bill. Who would have thunk? That's all I have to say about that. My friends, as we come to the end of our class, I would like to share 3 of the concepts which I enjoyed the most. They are essential parts of this wonderful course. Epideic speeches, you either love them or you hate them. Vocal aspects of speech delivery. Vary the components of your speech. Keep it interesting. And common types of verbal humor. If you can laugh about it, you can handle it. Let's start with epideic speeches, which is chapter 2.2. The Homeric era lasted from 850 to 650 BC. In that era, there was a speech style known as epideic, a form of rhetoric which was used to praise or blame someone. The center of all this was in Athens, Greece. Obviously, there were persuasive speeches. Public speaking was a big deal there. Next, we have vocal aspects of speech delivery, which is chapter 12.3. And I would highly advise that long-term practice is needed for success. These are some of the terms: articulation, pronunciation, dialect, tone, pitch, projection, timbre. These are just some of the vocal qualities which can be improved to perfection with plenty of practice. It is important to regulate your breathing. And next we come to common types of verbal humor, which is chapter 17.3. These are some of the terms: anecdote, aside, banter, blend word, blunder, conundrum, hyperbole, irony, joke, parody, recovery, repartee, satire, understatement, situational. And there are so many more, many with only slight nuances in their usages. The most common involve irony. Furthermore, and in conclusion, it's been real. It's been established that epideic speeches can be positive or negative toward a given subject. Vocal aspects of speech delivery add spice to your chowder. And common types of verbal humor display nuances. Goodbye!